Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to freshen up the living room and do a quick makeover. So I got a new drapery and also some new throw pillows, and then we're going to also rearrange some of the throw blankets later on. So today it's all about soft furnishing. One of the things that my partner and I really want to change in this living room is the drapery, and this one came with the apartment, so it's gray. It's neutral and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but as you can tell, like the entire space in terms of the color palette, it's white and beige and some reds and oranges here and there, and so it just doesn't vibe well. It's not cohesive with the entire color palette. And coincidentally, like I kid you not, like all of a sudden we were contacted by a curtains company. They're called Unicurt curtains, and they have amazing, good quality, affordable curtains, and they are going to be my partner for now. On their website, they do have a lot of options from pattern to solid to floral, and then there's also different kinds of textile like cashmere, there's wool, there's cotton, and then there's velvet, and these are the ones that we have selected. We have eventually narrowed down to these options, and I feel that these are all going to fit well to the current color palette. And once we have selected, they have then sent us all these swatches so that we can have a sense of the look and feel. And yes, while I like the texture of this velvet, it feels so luxurious, honestly, but it just doesn't fit to the look and vibe of the living room. And so we decided to choose this one instead. In addition to the swatches, I also sent a photo with the gray curtains, and they sent back an edited version of the photo with the selected swatches for us to have a better visualization. The package finally arrived, and this is my first time to open it, and I'm really excited but also kind of nervous because I hope that I was able to give the right specs, because otherwise we'll be in big trouble. And also because apparently there are two kinds of curtains. One's like a rod and a tracker or a track. And so we have a track, and I've yet to understand how to detach this one and to install the new one. But more of that later. Let us just open it first. Wow, so heavy. Before I do the other one, I just wanted to compare, like side by side, and see the difference. Yeah, I think it's much better. And we're done, and it's actually easier than I thought to install it. And what do you guys think? I personally love it in terms of the color, it's a major improvement compared to the gray ones, and it's much cohesive when it comes to the entire color palette of the room. And as you can tell, it's able to really transform the room, and it's warmer and cozier and more inviting compared to the gray one. And you can't tell from that angle, but the pattern is actually quite subtle, but enough to really give that rich texture, and it's just more interesting. So yeah, I think we have done well. This was my first time to order from online, and I must say it's quite surprisingly pleasant, and the process was so streamlined, and they do have excellent customer service. And also, I learned so much just by going to the website in terms of the different kinds of curtains. Like I learned that there's the rod, there's the track, and also there's the number of pleats. So we had the previous one, the older one, had like 3, and this one had 2. So depending on the pleats, that will also going to be dependent on the length of the curtain. So yeah, so it's very educational, and they give you some guidance as well on how to choose wisely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link down the website of Unicurt curtains. They already have affordable curtains, but I'm going to also link down my affiliate link for further discount. The next thing for today's agenda are throw pillows and also throw blankets. We're going to mix things around, and I bought some new ones already. And this is the 3rd version, so it's really hard to mix and match throw pillows. The first version was very flat because the throw pillow was very similar to, in terms of the fabrics, very similar to the couch, and I bought some new ones, but it didn't work out because the color was just clashing. And even though I thought that I had the right color palette, and so this is a 3rd version. And the reason why we're changing it, because it just doesn't feel right still. It's a lot better compared to the previous ones, but honestly, there are some of the pillows that we don't like this one. It's just not comfortable to touch, and also it's quite cheap if I'm being honest. Honestly, I don't mind this one, but my partner doesn't like it because he felt like the texture is so different compared to the rest. So, but I think like in terms of the color palette, it's not so bad. But sure, let's change it and see how it looks like. I have read and researched many times on the principles of mixing and matching throw pillows. This includes ideas such as having 3 pillows on each side, layering them with varying sizes and shapes, starting with the larger ones at the back and smaller pillows in front. It's also recommended to mix pillows with patterns, textures, and solids while considering the color palette. While I do understand these principles, the execution is what really matters and will be the one to determine how cohesive it'll look. Blindly following it, like I did, multiple times can make the space look cluttered. From my experience, I want my pillows to just blend seamlessly into the room. You know what? I don't think that they will ever be the main focal point anyway, as I do have the painting and other accessories and home decor around it. So I just need them to blend well, be cohesive, and most importantly, be comfortable to touch and lie on. I think this new cover blends well with the jute rug and some of the rattan pieces in the room. I also decided to have the 2 pillows that are the same on each side, just to create symmetry and harmony, because originally the mix was too varied and just looked so cluttered. However, I still kept the bigger pillows behind different, but with the same color palette, just to tie it all in together. Initially, I wanted to add some color to the armchairs, so I am moving this folded throw blanket here, but eventually I think the textured and patterned pillow is too much next to the throw blanket. So in the end, I decided to separate them. I do prefer to have this red throw blanket folded nicely in this corner of the couch. I'm also exploring how designers suggest throwing blankets casually over the side or behind the pillows. But if I decide to cover a big portion of the couch, I think it look more streamlined, and practicality wise, that's also the cat's favorite spot. So it'll be nice to not have too much hair all over the couch. Oh, you might think, what is this oddball throw pillow of a thing? And a YouTuber called Design Daddy said he doesn't like it in one of his videos. But honestly, this is great for my lower back because I tend to have a really bad posture. So this was the before and this is the final look. And we are finally done for today's video. And if you're still here and if you've enjoyed this video, I'll really appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up. And also if you can hype it, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next video.